In this AlignMix video, you will learn how to turn on account labels. And before we turn those on, let's zoom into the map to actually look at some accounts up close. So let's go here to Birmingham, Alabama. And as I zoom in, you see those icons get bigger, but no labels appear showing what that account is. You can hover with your mouse over that account, and in the bottom of your screen, you will see the account ID and name. But it would be nice to turn on all the account labels so that we can easily see what those accounts are. And to do that, you can click here on Layers, click on the Labels button, and then click on Accounts. And that will turn on all the account names by default for every account segment. And right now it is a bit cluttered here, so we can go ahead to Configure Layers and customize how these appear on the screen. So if I move the Configure Layers over, so right now all of our account segments are displayed. I'm going to go ahead and remove the A's from view, D's from view, and B's from view. So only C accounts will be displayed. Clicking here on Labels, you can see that right now we have only the account name shown for every account segment. You can add a new label by clicking on this plus button here, but before we do that, let's first click on OK. So now you can see all the other account segments have been hidden from view. So let's go back to Configure Layers now, and let's scoot this over so you can see some of the account names here. Click back on Labels, and I'm going to add another label here, double click on Label Type, and select Numeric Data. So we can have the sales show up, and we can have them appear as a different color. Click OK, and OK. And now you can see we've got a second label shown here for the C segments. Now if you wanted to do the same thing for all the account types, you would have to manually create this new label for each account segment. So if we zoom out, you will see those labels get smaller and then finally disappear. And that's set by default so that the map doesn't get too cluttered with text. So the more text you have, the harder it will be to see the individual labels. And right now in Configure Layers, going back to Labels, you can see that the account label starts to appear at a zoom level of 14 at an 11-point font, and as you zoom in to zoom level 17, it will reach that 48-point font. That's why you can't see any labels as you zoomed further out. And if you wanted to see them always, you would move this little chevron over like so, click OK, and now those accounts will appear. But if you keep zooming out, you will see that there will be a lot of overlap if you zoom further out and you have a lot of accounts imported. So it's best to stick to the default settings and not change too much when it comes to those account labels appearance. And there you go. You've just learned how to customize your sales account labels.